Hello. Right guys, welcome down to the Quest for the Open vlog this week, and we are here, as you can see, at TaylorMade with our own parking space, and we're going to have a look at some new products, which I don't know if we can show you because of embargoes and stuff, but we're having a look at the new products, and then we're going over to play North Hants Golf Club, which I'm really excited about. It looks like a fantastic course. Hopefully the weather will hold. Fingers crossed anyway. Here of course with Rick.
Morning.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Not done my hair yet.
But it looks so free and natural and flowing. I would honestly say that that suits you a lot more than what you usually do to it. I have to say, a lot of times they get mannequins wrong. But that's a good top of the backswing position there. That club face, that's just beautifully in line and impact-wise. Oh, that's just fabulous.
Just before he had to give back the trophy, he kept training for an extra 2 weeks to bring it over here.
Right.
Yeah, no, but that'll have been he'll have been on it from the last day, won't he?
He wasn't on it.
They just put it on.
Picture in there.
Oh, really?
They took Horseshoe out.
Oh, okay.
Billy Horseshoe was on it.
Is that right?
Poor Billy.
They put him on there and moved Rose up. Rose is...
Oh, no.
The other thing was the casino night, apparently...
Right, so we got down to North Hants, and I'm very excited to actually play here. Course looks amazing. You've just been up with us to the Justin Rose room as well. It looks awesome here. It looks very flat, very heathlandy with lots of trees. My perfect course. Rick?
I think you're going to absolutely spank me today.
I'm also going to beat him at golf. At 176 yards, approach from Rick. Right guys, so what we've just done is a combine test on the TrackMan, but this is Dan's combine test. Like, this is his. The normal combine test on the TrackMan wasn't good enough, so he decided to make his own. And who have you got me up against here? Because this is interesting.
So this is a guy who got through stage 1 at Open Qual and got into final qualifying and shot 700 at final qualifying and lost on third playoff hole to get the last spot at Notts Golf Club.
Which is ridiculous. Which, by the way, just shows how good the quality is at final qualifying. And Notts Golf Club as well. Played there, what was it? It's Hollingwell, isn't it? Notts?
Yeah.
Played there last week.
Yeah, so he shot 700 for 2 rounds.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And if you don't know what the combined test is, guys, it's a different series of distances. So in this particular test, it was 3 shots at 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and then it was 120, 140, 160, 180, and then you can add on the driving to that as well, but this is specifically for irons and wedges. And one of the big differences that we've noticed here is between that 60, well, the short wedges generally. Yeah. So as soon as I start to get to 100 yards, that's where I'm comfortable. I know my 100-yard shot. I love my 100-yard shot. We're close. You know, there's nothing coming between us.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Don't try and come between us now. There's nothing coming between that 100-yard shot and me. But below that, that's where some big differences are. Not only between myself and Reese, but also Duffner as well, who's combined test we're talking. So just talk about some of these differences, bud.
So what we've got here is, we're having a look at it. We've seen like the 60, the 70 and the 80. So the 60 yarder, you know, Reese is scoring like 91.3 and you're at 73.
And these numbers are based on what the carry is like and then the dispersion as well.
Yes, the proximity to the hole. So he's 5.8 feet and you're 13.9, so that's quite a big difference.
Massive difference. If you think about the percentages on tour of the putts made from 14 foot when compared to what they're made from 6 foot, it's ridiculous. So obviously there's going to be a hell of a lot more chances to make a birdie or a par from that distance. or whatever you're making when you're pitching in from that distance, than it is from 13 feet. So straight away 60 yards, big difference there.
Now, both of you have been relatively weak at 70 yards. Reece 78.7, you 79.7. Now, we had a quick look at Duffner's before. Duffner was 92.3. Now, the really interesting bit is 60, 70, 80, 90 for Duffner. This is when he was leader on the TrackMan leaderboard, because obviously they're doing that competition. And he was 92, 92, 93, 94. So that is, like, seriously impressive on those.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think this is a particular secret. Like, you look at the guys at the top of the, top of PGA Tour, it doesn't matter who you are. Wedge distances, their control is ridiculous. And what this is doing, this is just highlighting that fact that on those short wedges, I'm really not that hot. But what's quite surprising, as soon as you get beyond that distance, even a player like Reece, what's he playing on, +5?
Yeah.
+5. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. Actually, I'm very, very similar as far as those points are concerned, and quite similar to Duffner as well.
Yeah. Which
is obviously a big confidence boost, and it shows that the work that we've been doing, it's paying off, it's working.
Big time.
And certainly in the competitions, I'm starting to shoot regularly under par, and it's all coming along the right way. But it just shows this. It's ridiculous.
The only other yardage that we said was, and that it was interesting with the wedge, full wedge, for you 140. So the difference there was that was the only one that you slacked, and that was 80. Whereas Reece was like 91.7. Yeah. So if you got that in the 90s and then you got the wedges up, then all of a sudden that's kind of getting a really top quality long game at that point.
100%. Yeah, there wasn't not great striking there. The one big anomaly here with the 80 yards, there was that one shot, wasn't there? It just came out really weird. We're not entirely sure what happened there. But even when you subtract that shot out, the differences are still, I need to be quite significantly better in that point. But overall, I'm very pleased with what's going on here at the bottom side, but then a lot of work needs to be done when you get to the top.
Bit here, as well, if you're wondering, this kind of gives you an idea of a handicap. So obviously it's better than scratch, it's probably somewhere around like +1, +2. So, but this is all based off the longer stuff. If we looked at where it was on the lower yardages and we only had a wedge test from kind of 60 to 100, we'd probably be in around 3-4 handicap. So that shows how good the rest of the long game is. So that's actually getting up to, Challenge Tour level on that area.
Easy as that, eh?
Simple.
So what we're going to do?
Going to get working on that, and we're going to have a look at your short game now.
Right, so come out to the practice area here at Highley. It's just by the driving range. This is the academy course, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the academy course. There's no one on it, and I'm not going to be taking very many divots. Fingers crossed. And we're just going to be talking through some differences that I'm making in my chipping and my pitching. Now, my chipping and my pitching generally is good, but there's reasons why it's a little bit inconsistent at times, and we've certainly done a few different things today that are going to, well, I'm excited about them anyway. Certainly using the bounce a lot more effectively now.
Well, what we did is we went through a few different shots, didn't we? So we went over to the green, I threw balls into different spots, and anything that had kind of a slightly lusher lie you were really good at. But when we wanted to kind of change trajectory a little bit more off a tighter lie, that was the one we wanted to elevate it a bit higher that we saw a bit of a problem with, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it all stems back to, well, an issue that I've been having historically with my full swing, but also my short game swing, that I know's been there, that I've neglected a little bit, because I've been able to work around it. Just the club getting a little bit stuck in behind me on the takeaway. Not quite that much, but well, every now and again. So first things first, I just want to explain a little bit about what we've done.
Yep, certainly. So what we got with Pete taking it back here to get the hand on the puff wall, right? We're starting to see to begin with that the club was getting a little bit behind the hands this way. So with the club getting behind the hands here, we're having to really over accelerate the arms a lot, slow the body down, so that the hands could really come through quite quickly to get the bounce to work under as much as we wanted it to get that shot. Yeah. But what was happening is on certain shots the club was going under the ball and coming up quite short. Or off a tight lie, sometimes the back edge of the club where the bounce is would catch the floor a little bit, and it wouldn't have the right amount of spin, it'd end up running out a little bit too far.
A little bit inconsistent, yeah.
So what we've got is, having a look at a lot of the guys here on tour are all kind of doing this sort of thing, is keeping this elbow a bit tighter to the body, so rotating the body a little bit more, trying to get the feeling that the club is more on the outside of the hand. So from here, you can see that the club head is staying outside the hands here, it's not getting back underneath in this direction. Then from here, the idea is that feels like the chest is starting to turn, the left shoulder's going to rotate up and out of the way in this direction over here.
This is the weird one.
So get that moving out of the way, and then the follow through is finishing in this direction here, so you can still see the club head a little bit more, or for Pete it feels like the club's kind of over there. In this direction it's definitely not, but it's a lot more than it was. Show where you had it before, mate.
After impact.
So you can see here how the club's a lot more round on this side, but the chest is pointing way to the right of the green, where the arms and the club have come a lot further through. So it means that the arms are really over accelerating way too far, and we're not getting the body and the arms matched in quite how we'd like it to.
So it feels like I'm basically there, elbow in, that I'm swinging to there, that my chest then goes there, and that the club's there. That's what it feels like. In reality though, it's a hell of a lot different than that. And we're not going to the flag, we're just going to a mark just on the green to the right. But it's so interesting how clean it's coming out with the contact. Very interesting. But even that, it just feels like I've got it all the way over there. It feels so strange. But thing is, I can't argue with the strike. That's the key. It's annoying because I'm striking it really well, so I can't turn around and say this is crazy tough.
It feels like you're going outside the line in the backswing, doesn't it?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Massive.
Probably feels like the club's coming out towards me a little in the backswing. And then the left shoulder out of the way. That was good.
It just feels...
really nicely played.
It feels crazy. It feels crazy, but I know that when I'm looking back at this footage, well, I've already seen it, but I know how different it looks than what it actually feels like. But the strike on the ball is
really good. Okay, see if you can do the thing that gets the shot higher. So explain to them what we've done for getting that shot a little higher.
So to get the shot a little bit higher, well, which version? That's the thing, you see. Do you want
high and soft.
Do you want the putter version or the low hands version?
The low hands version.
I can do all the shots now. So low hand version.
You own it, don't you, mate?
I own this shot, yeah. So low hand version is basically, for me, feeling like that heel is a little bit more pressed down into the ground, bringing my hands a little bit lower. Then feeling club face just a little bit open as far as where I'm aiming. I've gone a little bit further left. And it's up to here, and then yet again.
Really opening up.
That feeling. But yeah, it was popping up ridiculously in the practice.
That's it.
Hello. Look how soft that's coming out. It's just like,
that's unbelievable.
It's just popping so straight up. The thing is, it's that different. I've no concept of feel.
Yeah.
I've literally no idea. I've no idea how hard.
But that's more than twice the height in terms of peak point than your 100%. One was before, isn't it?
100%. There and there.
Oh, that's class.
But that felt like, look how quickly that stopped. Should we show that last shot? Now this one, this one's a bit of an interesting one. So at the moment I'm gripping it very weak in my left hand anyway, just got feel it helps me get a little bit, keeps the hands out of it a little bit more,
definitely.
so I can use my body a bit more. But this one is interesting. So ball position, front of the stance, hands feeling like the back.
Stand near.
Super close.
Alright.
Literally like that. And then it's just using the body to turn through quite powerfully.
Yeah.
That's the shot that I'm always going to be using, I think.
And that went in quite low, but came off so dead, didn't it? I mean, the ball just ran up the grooves, didn't it?
Super dead. I mean, I might have got a little bit inside again on that one, I think. I'll just try one where I don't get too inside again. Closer. Crazy. Mate, that was awesome.
Class.
It's too good. Too good.
Guys, I'm really sorry about this. I've got man flu. It's entirely possible this will be the last time you see me. I do illness so badly. I'm like the worst person in the world. So yeah, feeling terrible today. I felt it coming down a couple of days ago, but I didn't get any sleep last night, and and today is not a good day, but got this video edited and then get it all sorted, uploaded tonight, and then hopefully enjoyed it. It was a really good lesson with Dan. Managed to get a lot of stuff done that I wanted to, and really excited about the short game aspects. I mean, I'm pretty happy with my short game, but the difference in the shot making yesterday was awesome. Actually, it was really good. So hopefully I can continue that. Right guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Loads of stuff coming up over the next few weeks that you don't want to miss out on. And yeah, it's a really exciting plans. And what do you think about this camera, by the way? Quality on the screen just above the lens there looks incredible. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully it's good. Right guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I'm gonna get some lens tip.